WBAI, in conjunction with Ecologic and the Environment TV, presents a call to action.
The final Indian Point nuclear reactor, located north of New York City, shuts down in April, but then decommissioning begins. Indian Point's current owner plans to transfer the license to Holtec International. Several environmental organizations and elected officials oppose this sale because of Holtec's long-standing history of disregarding health and safety concerns. Holtec continues to be investigated for corruption and for cutting corners.
The Public Service Commission, which oversees utilities, is taking public comments until Friday, February 26th. For more information, for talking points and how to send your comments, go to clearwater.org. Full URL links are provided in the description below.
More on Holtec's malfeasance can be found on www.clearwater.org.
Please write in your comments to the Public Service Commission on their website. Again, full URL links are provided in the description below.
Holtec has a long-standing, well-documented history of bribery, corruption, and malfeasance, and cannot be trusted to act responsibly to the point that they were banned from doing business with the World Bank and the Tennessee Valley Authority.
Holtec's financial solvency is questionable and has been challenged by the New York State Attorney General.
Holtec puts profit over safety. They will do quick and dirty decommissioning, cutting corners to keep costs down and maximize their profits. They will keep any funds remaining in the $2 billion ratepayer finance decommissioning trust fund as their profit.
Holtec lacks experience doing decommissioning, and what they have done recently has included dangerous practices. At San Onofre in California, a canister got stuck midway as it was being loaded into a receiving cast and was hung up for hours. Holtec's thin-walled canisters are only about a half-inch thick and can easily be scratched, leading to corrosion and possible leaks. At Oyster Creek in New Jersey, Holtec ignored local land use laws and were sued by Lacey Township.
Alternatives exist. Orano and Energy Solutions are companies that have extensive experience with decommissioning and have been more responsive to community needs. North Star, now Orano, decommissioned Vermont Yankee and others. Energy Solutions decommissioned Zion in Illinois and others.
Holtec's plan for Consolidated Interim Storage, or CIS, in New Mexico is unsafe and unjust. CIS violates the Nuclear Waste Policy Act. It requires transporting thousands of tons of highly radioactive nuclear waste all across the country. It is truly environmental racism, burdening First Nation and Latinx communities that already suffer from long exposure to radiation from nuclear weapons testing and mining, milling, and processing of nuclear fuel. The governor and local communities have clearly stated their opposition.
Pete Stan, president and interim executive director of Hudson River Sloop Clearwater, states, Indian Point is much too sensitive, difficult, and dangerous a matter, impacting many millions of people, as well as the Hudson River, to be entrusted to a licensee which is unqualified, untrustworthy, and under investigation. New York can and must do better. The PSC should therefore deny the petitioner's request, affirm its jurisdiction over license transfer, and use it to reject Holtec as Indian Point's licensee.
Quality Assurance Inspector Oscar Sharani of Commonwealth Edison and Exxon, he's part of the nuclear industry, says Holtec casts are nothing but garbage cans if they are not made in accordance with government specifications.
I like what Ecologic Radio's own Ken Gale said. The only way Holtec could be approved is if regulators look the other way.
Because the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, NRC, ignored the call from New York State's congressional members and local and state elected officials to hold a public hearing on Holtec's license transfer application, this is the only opportunity for public comment on it. Please take this opportunity to submit a comment urging the Public Service Commission to reject the license transfer in the best interest of New York State and of you.
There are live hearings on Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021 at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. For web or phone access, see the description section below for details.
Submit written comments to the PSC by 5 p.m. on Friday, February 26th on the PSC site, or use Agree New York's easy-to-use web form. We'll discuss them on a special Ecologic at 2 p.m. this Friday, February 26th.
Again, please see the description below for details and full URLs. Your participation and comments are greatly needed and appreciated.